if I were to work a problem out and I were to hit this point here? Am I done?
No.
Why not?
You can bring a 2 out of the
I can bring a 2 out of here, right? See?
Yeah.
You always got to look at what you got left and see if there's anything else, and sure enough, GCF will come out of here, right? If you do the GCF first, this will never happen to you. This means I could have taken a 2 out of the original problem. Either you take it out first, or you take it out last, right? I would rather take it out first. But here I take a 2 out, and I'm left with
2x minus 7.
Cool.
Now you're done.
So basically that problem would have been GCF.
At that point, yeah. So this is after I've done some work, and then I got one more step to do because I can take a 2 out.
But even before that step, it should have been GCF.
Yeah, at the very beginning, I could have taken the 2 out at the very beginning. Cool.
So like you were saying earlier, GCF, either that's going to be the only thing you do and you just...
Or it makes your problem easier or possible to do.
So
That's why
GCF, it might be more steps.
GCF is a lifesaver very often, yeah. It stops you from making really crazy things happen. For example, I often see people look at that problem and they attack it with little dude, big dude.
Sure.
But you can GCF.
Why is that wrong? It's not just because you can GCF it. Is 2 a cube? Is x a cube? So it can't be cubes.
But that x.
I know. But what did we say earlier? They all have to play along, right?
That's right.
So the mistake people make is they see that power and they just go, oh, it's a cubes. No, GCF saves your ass. What GCF comes out?
I do
2 and an x. X squared minus 2. Wait,
Minus
4.
Right? And now what is it really then?
Cubes. Squares.
Squares. Right? It was like a hidden square. So your GCF uncovered that. Easy problem. Right?
So he comes
So
along
again,
for the ride.
when you hit the section on the test that says factor, every single problem you say to yourself, GCF first. Is there a GCF? GCF. Is there a GCF? You always do that first. Because either it makes your problem easier or it makes your problem possible.
But I have a question.
Yes.
If 8x is cubed,
Yeah, might as well finish the problem.
before
All right, let me finish that real quick. What do you get
I
here?
just wanted to recreate the problem. X minus 2, x plus 2.
All right. Or the other way around, right?
Either way.
Oh, yeah.
Either way. So here's the funny thing about what you're saying. If I have that, it's a little evil for me to say factor because what is 2x cubed minus 8x cubed?
That would be 6x cubed.
Negative 6x cubed.
Negative 6x.
Is there any factoring to do that? No. It's already factored.
No, but I was just referring to earlier when we were doing 8x plus 27y, we did the problem.
Exactly. If each piece of it can be broken into 3 parts.
But you said that since the 2 wasn't cubed.
That was a y.
Yeah, then you could do it, exactly. Right?
Yeah.
Then you could do it. So if my problem, if they weren't like terms, is the key thing, right? If it was 8x cubed minus 125y cubed.
If you do like 2x.
Why?
That's just evil.
Yeah.
Now look, if I do this, can anybody tell me what the right answer is? If you think it's cubes, what will be your first step? Break 2 down for me. Can't. Not easily, right?
So it's prime.
I like it. That's the right answer. Why? Because there's one piece that doesn't follow the pattern. I can't do it. It's prime.
So if you think it's cubed, you can't factor it out what you think it's.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this to you.
Oh, okay, so.
That'd be a little extra evil.
Wait, go back to 3.
That'd be easy.
Go back to 8.
No, go back to what you were doing before. You said it was 2 before.
I had an 8 there.
Yeah.
Then it's possible. Yeah. Okay.
2 times 2, 5 times 5 times 5.
Yeah, exactly. Oops, thinking ahead. So 8x cubed would be 2x, 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 right?
Okay, so you were just
125y cubed would be 5y, 5y, 5y. See, now it's possible because now you can identify what the pieces are. Little dude, big dude, fill it in. So just to finish this out, it'd be 2x minus 5y
Little b.
4x squared plus 10xy plus 25y squared, just to put it all together. One of each, two of each, product of these guys. And this is the part, you guys, it's really difficult for me to show you problems where factoring is important because they are problems we have not talked about yet. But I can't stress enough. In fact, I think I told you this. The reason most people fail business calculus is because they can't factor. Bam, that's it.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. The reason most people fail business calculus is because they cannot factor.
I always want to do more when it's that big. That's my problem.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. This big dude here, the big dude is never, ever factorable. The reason is the middle term is always half of what I need it to be. If this was 20, I could factor it, but it's always, just because of the way that this shakes out, it's always half of what I need it to be. So if this would have been, what's 4 times 25? 100. And 10 would make 20. If that was a 20, it would work.
Right.
And you can try all the different ways to do 100, and none of them make 10. If it was only 20, it would work. You'd see that every time you get a big dude. So what do you do when you get a big dude? Do you try to factor him? No, waste of time.
You're done.
Unless there's some GCF you left, you cannot factor the big dude.
Wait, say that again?
GCF, you left.
I like that. Unless there's a GCF
You left.
that you left. Right?
Yeah.
Unless there's some GCF that comes out of all three. You cannot factor them like this. You can't. Don't even waste your time.
You're done. Should be done, right?
You're done. Should be done. How we doing? I really don't want you to feel like this, you know, and this is hard to make it not feel like this, but like, oh, there's so much shit to remember.
It is.
I'm sure you all feel exactly like that. What I'm trying to get you to realize is the problem if you just say, okay, there's 3 terms here. I'm not going to try grouping. I'm not trying to try cubes or squares. I'm going to try this or
You're
surefire.
gonna
Right?
test your time.
You try to organize what it could be.
So if there's 3 terms, you go
I got a problem.
We don't have to worry about that.
Wait, I got a problem for you first. Because I haven't talked about this yet.
Oh.
Well, I've talked about this, but I haven't talked about this. Help me out here. What's this?
X minus 2x plus 2.
All right, that's easy, right? And think about this. These have to be different signs, right?
Yeah.
Because as long... I like it. If they're not different signs, if they're like this, want to get 4x, want to get 2x, 2x is 4x? Do I have a 4x? I don't want a middle term, do I? So it's got to be minus 2x plus 2x. So how do you think this factors?
Prime.
It's prime. The only way to make positive 4 is if they are both the same sign.
So why don't you just put
So if I say plus 2, is that right?
No.
Here's my x squared, there's my 4, but there's 2x, 4x. So I have a 4x. And if I put minus, same problem. So for the same reason that this works, this doesn't. This works because it allows them to be opposite signs. This does not allow them to be opposite signs. The middle term can never cancel. So any sum of squares is prime.
In some.
All right. So of course, after I just gave a little speech about trying to make it seem like it's not too much to remember,
Yeah, you give us one
there's
more.
one more thing to remember. Oh wow. Okay. So now it's up to you guys what you want to do.
Let's go over some of these.
Okay.
Well, let's see.
Can you do that? Never mind.
Okay, I could do that.
You want the 4H?
Do 4H.
Yeah, that one.
4H.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me sharpen my pencil.
Why do you try to make your test like so huge?
My practice test, dude. All right. Let me see. How about this? Real quick, let me build my way up to that. Okay.
This is H.
That's not the
This is building up to H. What comes out of there?
Well, you got X, well, you got a factor, not factor, but,
No.
no, not, multiply X minus,
What do they both have?
X minus Y.
X minus Y.
yeah.
Neither one of them has an X. Neither one of them has a Y. They both have an X minus Y, at least one.
Right.
This guy's got 3, so I can take out 1 X minus Y, then what's left here?
2 of them.
2 of them, right? Plus 2. Because I took that piece away, right? So, the thing to realize about something in parentheses like this is it's one thing. Right? It's one thing. So tell me this. How do you factor this here?
Oh, that's
X and
X and X?
and
4 and 7.
4 and 7, right?
Okay, I got it.
yeah.
Which one's got to be positive?
A negative.
The 4 is negative.
7 is positive.
Sorry. I just like that. Which is going to be positive? The negative. Sorry. I just like that. That's funny. Now, sorry. Negative 4 times 7?
Negative 28.
That's how you do a 3-term deal.
I know, but then how, for the middle term, you don't get the react.
Minus 4 plus 7?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. If I get 2 numbers that multiply this, there they are, and add to be this, bam, bam, that's why it makes it work. Because that's exactly where those things would have come from.
Is that done?
Yeah, that's done. Now here's the connection. We actually just did 4H. I know you guys don't believe me, but look at 4H. Doesn't it say something squared
Yeah.
plus 3 times that same thing minus 28? Doesn't it say that?
Yeah.
You guys see that? So it says something, was it 3x minus 4?
3x minus 1.
Squared plus 3 times that the same thing minus 28.
3x minus 4.
So you take the 3.
So how do you factor that?
Yeah.
There's 2 of these, so I can put one of them there, one of them there, right?
Yeah. 3x minus
Now what fraction of 28 make 3?
7.
7 and 4.
4.
7's going to be plus, 4's going to be minus.
So your turn now?
Now, with all that said, I won't put a problem like that on the test. But I wanted to show you, and you will see these a lot in 103, 110.
Wait, this is not going to be on the test.
I won't do.
So,
I put it on the practice test just to challenge you on the practice test.
Wait a minute.
So that was a one-step problem. Good job.
No.
Not really.
It's a one-step problem.
Because we're in the middle term. It's a one step, well, sort of. Now you can put these together, right? Minus 4 is minus 8.
Right, yeah, 3x minus
Minus 4 plus 7.
negative.
Oh, no, I didn't know you could go any further.
Of course you can. What's in front of here?
A 1.
1.
Don't worry, distribute the 1. Same thing over there. And then you can put those together.
wait, so that's not done after?
Yeah, no.
Well, now you gotta simplify. You gotta put stuff together.
Minus 8.
You have like terms, right?
3x minus 8.
So, to remind you what I just said less than a minute ago, this problem will not be on the test.
Yeah, but
Because I wanted to.
So what other ones are not
So
on the
you got
test?
3x minus 8
Four.
times 3x
I come
plus
to
3.
you and start.
And then a 3 can come out of there.
No. Wait, but still.
If that's the only one you had trouble on that practice test, you're in a good place.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Keep going.
Well, I'll tell you this though, I mean, just so you guys, I don't mind telling you this, one reason why I put this on here is because I'll have it as a bonus or something like this. Right? So if you understand this a little bit, you might be able to attack that bonus question pretty well.
Keep going.
Oh, so then you get 3x minus 8, 3x plus 3, and then a 3 comes out of there.
Just out of that
Right?
one.
Minus 4 plus 7 is 3.
We're not,
Alright.
we're not doing
Can you start that like over?
Have we forgotten how to add?
No.
So this was 2 of them, so I put 1 there, 1 there.
Oh, 2.
Factors of 28 that make 3,
Yeah.
or 7 and 4.
Okay.
Don't I get minus 4 of these, plus 7 of these, is plus 3 of these? Right?
No, you just lost everybody.
up here. Why did I only need factor to this to make the added to be this? Why did I need
It's the
that?
same thing, there's just more.
Because as soon as I put it down, I get negative 4x's plus 7x's, which makes 3x's. What makes 3 of these? Negative 4 of these plus 7 of these makes 3 of these.
I got you.
Cool. Okay. Now, when you get to this step here, it is cleanup.
To get the 3, you have to have the 7 there and the negative 4, so it makes the top go back to the 3. Get that? The positive 7 and the negative 4 makes 3.
So look, x, 3x minus 4, 3x minus 4. They will have to work the same way. Because if x is 2, x is 2. If x is 2, this is 2, right? So they just represent a number I don't know yet. So even though it's like bigger than I'm used to, it should still work the same way as if it was just an x there. In fact, a valid method to do this, well, let me finish this out. Just put together your like terms now. And of course the evil last step is that's a GCF in there, right? I can take a 3 out, then there's an x plus 1 left. Take a 3 out, there's an x plus 1 left. So don't freak out again. I got to practice. I got the answer key with all the steps shown. So you can double check yourself there. Don't scramble to write this all down. It's all in the practice test answer key.
Are you gonna have one of those for the test too?
Which one
A
has the
answer key so we can check our answers in the field.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee you it's from this class.
Hey,
I can give you an answer key.
See, this is like
If
wait.
you, since you're going backwards, and if you multiply that 3 out through there, it's supposed to add up to the next step above it.
Not necessarily. Because watch. 18 is 2 times 9,
Yes.
Yeah.
and that's 2 times 3 times 3.
Yes.
Isn't that 6 times 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the next step above it? No, it doesn't say 6 times 3. If you multiply it in a different order than you took it apart, then you're not going to get the same thing here. You will get the same thing there, won't you? That's what matters. If you multiply this all the way out, you will get what this would have been multiplied and put all the way out. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
So because this what got me is the
Again,
9x.
let's realize we're talking about a problem that won't be on the test. So let's devote our time to something that will. And this will be a bonus. I don't want to take much more time on that. Yeah.
Because it could be a problem. At the bottom, I got 3x minus 8 and 3x plus 3 is like that. How did we get the 3 out?
What can come out of here?
A 3, but how could we enter the 3 out of it?
Can a 3 come out of here?
But
Does it have to?
it doesn't have to count.
4 times 6. Isn't that the same thing as 3 times 4 times 2? What did I do? I took a 3 out of 6. Did I have to take a 3 out of 4? No. It's multiplication, right?
See, that's the part that's confusing. I thought you would do the 3x minus 8 and then close the frame and then put the 3 in there. Yeah.
Are you used to seeing numbers there? Where do we put them? In the front?
Well, then why don't you just switch that around to 3 times x
I
plus
could if I wanted to. I just didn't.
But that just
This is multiplication, guys. I can multiply whatever order I want
This is
to.
not on the test, you guys.
It is. It's in the bonus. I want those bonus points.
I know, right?
Wait, guys.
Just remember one each, since the outside of parentheses is negative squared, you have to flip the entire problem. Just negative squaring the whole thing.
At the very end, I would do the inside first, then I would flip it, and then I would square it.
And once you have to flip it all back then though?
Why flip it all back? I'm not sure what you mean.
Because it's like negative squaring the whole thing. So the exponents don't go negative, they stay positive.
If I have this, guys, help me out here. Guys, what could I do on this here?
You can just flip everything.
Flip it.
Square
Flip it, and then what do I still have to do?
Square it.
Square it. You see what I'm saying? So you could make each of these negative, but then they would just flip anyway. So I just flip them directly. This to a negative power makes it reciprocate. It can't also change the sign of it because then it's like, when will it stop flipping?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
When the exponents is negative on the side of the parentheses, that's first.
Yeah, I would do that. Yeah. So if I had this, I would first take these down. right? Have I done anything with this? No, I've done something with this. So now I flip it, so these two come back up. And what do I still have to do? Square. Right?
Now the practice.
These A's want to do what? They want to go down.
Yeah.
Then what's this tell me to do? Two things. Flip it, I did. And square it. Okay, I'll do that next.
Okay, so you took the A down there, and then which left the one up at the end or something.
Exactly. There's always an understood one there. It just doesn't show up until there's nobody else around it. Right?
Now on the practice.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Turn around and do that again.
No! Screw you guys. That was funny.
The only one that's not on the practice test is
I like that. That's cool. I'm not gonna. I was about to do it either.
F4 is the only one. I mean, F8 is the only one.
Where are we at? 4H, yeah.
Yeah, which ones are not on the test?
Just to make sure everybody remembers, number 5 will not be on the test.
Okay, wait.
Number 5 is from section 6.5, which we didn't make it to yet. And that actually, to tell you honestly, is the biggest reason why you want to know how to factor. But I don't want to show it to you yet until we talk about it for real in lecture. Yeah. Let me go ahead and give you guys the answer key. I'll just give it to everybody.
Nicole takes us to Mars. I got a quick question on that. What happens if you now flip it on its head and add a Z. Now what do we do? It's a mathematician. Her mind is naturally mathematically curious. Do you have propensity to argue? There you go. You could be a little I love it. That's my method. Okay, whatever.
Wow.